basically we have two types of logs: open hole logging and cased hole logging. There are certain kinds of logs you can't do in a cased hole. There are certain kinds of logs that is actually proper to run in an open hole. And for an open hole log, which is basically what they use for our reservoir characterization, which we are actually working with now. Those logs are actually done because of technology and advances. Those logs are done while you're drilling. You can't drill, remove your bits. Before now, they used to do it. But now, while you're drilling, your stones are attached to your drill bits and you're taking measurements at the same time. So now, any of those stones, depending on what you actually want to acquire, the kind of information you want to acquire, that determines the kind of logging equipment you put in your stones. Your stones is more like a box and it has those logging equipment embedded in it. So while you're drilling, you're taking measurements. And for whatever reason, if you're trying to get your methodology and all of that, certainly your gamma ray must be in it. So it has a whole lot of equipment in it. And for this particular work, I want to show you the kind of log. We showed you before, the kind of log that was acquired for this field. Now, these are the different logs that was acquired. He said this is actually not a particular kind of logging equipment. That is the actual depth of the whole log, the whole field or the well. Now, outside the depth, this DT is sunny, this is neutron, this is density, this is gamma, and this is density. These are all different kinds of logging that was acquired during the whole process. For now, I want us to do something.
Non ci date.
I'll not show you something. I'll not show you the kind of log. Now, for you to get to this point where I am now, click on the drop down on wells. If the drop down there is white, click on it so that it's a drop down and you have the black button and all of it is laid under. See your global one log, global compilation, and all of that. So click the drop down on your wells there. Then click the drop down on global one log. The drop down on global one log. If you've done that, you see the different kinds of logs displayed. Now, if you look at it, the box are actually
don't you have? Which one does not have what?
DT. Well 7 DT.
Well 7 does not have sunny. So usually you have 1,000 wells, that's how you can use it to know whether what you are making came in or not. That's true. So you have been able to see your well logs. Also, is there any challenge? What a challenge? What's the Did you go to well manager? Did you select show and select well logs? Screw forward. It's not automatically show. Screw it forward. Move forward towards the end. That's when you see the content.
Move your scroll down to the right. Or you scan the window.
Go again to show and click the drop down and select check shots. Go again to the drop down and show and select check shots. Which well has the check shots?
Well, one.
Well, one is the one that has the check shots. So you see, you can as well see information about your well from your well manager. So any information about your well can be visualized on the well manager. Close the well manager. Now, on your input pane, you want to be able to determine the area of our seismic field. You need to be able to know the area of your field. You need to also know the location of the seismic field. So, let's get the area so that we can know the area of the seismic volume we are working with. On your input pane, go to seismic. Wells are above, seismic is below, right? Yes. Go to seismic. Click the drop down on seismic, except it's already dropped down.
It's already dropped down.
It's dropped down already, I mean? Yes. What's the content? SPDC or the surface of Navi? Yes. Right click on it and go to settings. Right click on it.
That one's under survey. Huh? It's under survey.
Survey now, I said, once you click that seismic drop down, you see survey 1, SPDC there.
Yes. Yes.
That SPDC is what I said she was doing.
Okay.
Click the drop down on seismic. Click the drop down on survey 1. You are going to see SPDC. That's the seismic you brought in. Right click on it and click on settings. Are you there?
Yes.
Go to the settings tab. As I said, go to the info tab. Info. Are you on the info tab already?
Yes.
Okay, click on statistics. Statistics is information about the seismic. Statistics. Can you see latitude and longitude up there? LNG. You are lost. I said, where are you lost? You don't have to go and identify the SPDC yet.
I have.
Right click on it.
Yes.
Settings.
Yes.
Now go to the statistics tab. You are probably on the info tab. Select the statistics tab, the next tab after info tab. You can see lat and long, right? That's your latitude. Long is your longitude. The information you see for latitude and longitude is your x and y in meters. That's x and y in meters that have been converted to latitude and longitude. Are you seeing that? The z, which is time. Time is what? Is it minus 2 to 6,002 or 0 to 6,000?
Minus 6,002. For me,
6,000. Now I give my question.
Say it, 6,000.
What is just that again?
I need it takes 6 seconds to acquire an entire seismic data. So all this geophysics that is switch on, they set it and the record just for 6 seconds. You understand? So 6 seconds gets down to the basement and back to the surface. 6, let me not say 6 seconds, roughly 6 to 8 seconds, depending on where you are in the Niger Delta. You understand? So the record, the geophone listens for just 6 to 8 seconds, and after that, it goes off. Do you understand what I mean? So that's why it says 6,000 and this field. The depth is 6,000 as a final. Now, if you hold down, you are going to see where you have X and Y. That, in fact, the first thing you see that X and Y. On the right hand side of the X and Y. There, on the right hand side of the X and Y, on that delta. I see delta. That means like the difference. If you multiply the value of the X and the value of the Y on that delta, you get the area in meters. Because that is in meters. Do you understand? That's the distance in the X axis. The distance in the Y axis in meters. So you multiply this by it's not area expressed. I mean, do you understand? Are we together? I say to determine the area of any field. That's where you go to. You open these settings and then when you look at that X and Y, then you see delta. Delta is a different look. The minimum and maximum is the minimum X coordinate. The maximum Y X coordinate. That's where is it starting from and where is it ending in the X dimension. In the Y dimension, where is it starting from and where is it ending. But the distance between the minimum and maximum is what you find there on that delta. Do you understand?
Yes.
That's the difference between the minimum and maximum. So that's the distance in the X direction. Same thing for the Y. If you subtract maximum and minimum, they go together, right? That's the distance in the Y direction. And that X and Y coordinate is in meters. So when you multiply, like, what's the total? They're not similar.
7.5.
You multiply 7275 by 4,450, I guess. You get the area of the seismic in terms of meters square, right? Area is in square meters, this square kilometers. You can convert that value to kilometers. So what because meters is 50, you can convert it to kilometers. So now you now know the area of your seismic coverage. You cannot get the volume of your seismic coverage because of what? Who knows why? Who knows why you cannot get the volume in this situation of our seismic coverage?
It's not, nothing was
What? Can you give us a
the 2D seismic.
No. Because in seismic, depth is in time. So you cannot multiply time with meters, you get 3 dimensions. You understand? So that's why we can only get the area, except we have been able to get convert the full seismic volume before you can get it. But you can only multiply the area of the seismic. Those things are necessary for your projects. They are necessary for any company working through the area of their field. So they know what they are working on. So the number of inlines is written there. You can see the number of inlines, you can see the number of cross lines. I see it in your inline length, cross line length. I mean, inline length is 425 or so. Cross line length is about 750. You see it there, Rabi? Yes. Inline length, cross line length. Have you seen their values? It's there now, just look down, you see inline length. Cross line under the lower part, yeah. See inline length and cross line length. Have you seen it?
Yes.
That shows you the number of inlines you have and the number of cross lines you have. Do you understand? Do you understand? The number of inlines you have. See, seismic is like a loaf of bread. It's just like a loaf of bread, you can slice in both dimensions. And because you can slice it in both dimensions, you can visualize things in both dimensions also. I told you, generally, your poles are usually placed in the cross line direction and in the inline direction. Your short points are usually placed in the cross line direction. Short points are placed in the cross line direction. Your poles are placed in the inline direction. You acquire the size. So I did. This is the entire field that you have. This is the entire field you have. This is your seismic. The only reason why you cannot see through is because of the ground in your system. So you rather present an inline and a cross line so it's not going to be ready for your system. Do you understand? So if you do volume rendering to show this full volume of your system, many of your systems will crash. So for interpretation's sake, you rather display inline, cross line, and a time slice, which is a Z slice. You know, if you click the drop down there, you see a Z slice, don't you? You see inline, cross line, and Z. I mean, you saw it now. That Z is time. Because in seismic, depth is not in meters of feet, it's in time. So I did, this is the inline. Look at this. These lines are taking direction are my inlines. I see that. Meaning I can slice the bread in direction and then see. It's just like the bread, yeah. Slice the bread, face it to yourself, slice it. You can see information in the reality. You can see information. So this is, and they are telling you that you have about 7,000 lines in sales. How many lines they tell you? Look at it, how many lines? 299 there's one inline. So the number of inlines you have there are what? 291. You can't get all of the seismic plate for 291. So that's 291 inlines. For the cross lines,
don't give a wrong answer. It's 4,225.
This is one line. Okay? On this one line, there's a geophone here.
Number of inline.
Those are several those are placed on that line. Number of geophone. How many cross lines do we have?
170. 170. 170.
Only.
Yes.
So we have 170 cross lines. And remember, the cross line is perpendicular to what? The inline. Geologically, your inline is your tip direction. Your cross line is your flight direction. Note that. For those of you that are start flight at it, because if you know why you just flight at it, this is now listen, there's one right on this spot. In the video, we are very excited. But now you're there for it's not short term, you want for it. Are you kidding me?
So inline.
Inline to deep.
What happens, sir?
Generator, maybe, on a jet, down a big jet. This jet doesn't carry this So we have inlines and cross lines. Now listen, this is the number of inlines we have, this is the number of cross lines we have, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, the distance between the inline and the distance between one inline and the next inline, the distance between this inline and this inline is the same or true. So what's the distance there? It's also inline. You see inline interval and you see cross line interval.
25.
25. That's the meters. The distance between one inline and the next inline is 25 meters. What of cross line interval? Same 25. Just for me that a complete dimension here is 25 by 25 meters. It's not. I can still easily use that one to get to my area. It's not true. This information is going to get the area. If I multiply this times this times, this is the area of the See, this is the number of inlines in this direction. The number of inlines in this direction. We want to convert them to meters and multiply by what? The distance, this word, that is exactly 1 line. Or simply put, you can multiply this by what? 25. Multiply this by what? 25. I mean, and I also multiply this by this, you get the what? The area. It's the same thing like when you multiply the last two things I showed you. It's the same value. It's normal maths. I only do this to show you that you have 3 directions in seismic. Inline, which is the strike direction, the dip direction. The cross lines, which are perpendicular to the what? Inline. And the climb direction, which is what? This direction. Are you seeing that? So those are the 3 ways you can cut seismic.
The last one is
Inline, cross line, or
slide.
Now note, this side I'm saying time is because this time here is 0 seconds at the top, probably 1,000 milliseconds, 2,000 milliseconds, 3,000 milliseconds. Unlike your well log, here you have 1,000 meters, 2,000 meters, 3,000 meters. Here, 1,000 milliseconds, 2,000 milliseconds, 3,000 milliseconds. The unit is what? Time. That is why if you are taking in this direction here, it's going to be what? A time slice. Because it's time they are slicing. We're going to see what's happening around 1,000 milliseconds. Yes, sir. So yes. So that's your inline process and transfers. So another thing that you should note is in between interpretations very shortly. I'm just going to explain this so that when that time probably have to explain the video. Since they are yet to fix the lighting system, we're happy now that it's a video. I don't know, from one problem to another, yesterday started today night in the video. On your workflow, you are going to you guys display information on the 3D window, isn't it? A 3D window is a very dynamic window that can accept any kind of thing. You can display anything on 3D window. Because the window that you can rotate in any direction. Your 2D window, you will not see your inline and coastline display there. You can only see what? Your time slice. Because your 2D window gives you bird's eye view from the top. You can only visualize from the top. Do you understand? 2D window is view from what? The top. A bird's eye view can only do something from the top. So can you see an inline and cross line on the 2D window? No. Remember a lot of bread I told you. If you slice it like this, and slice it like this, can you see it if you are looking from above? Can you? No. Yes.
Slice it like
can you
this. You can't see it
if you look from above?
You can't see
Yes.
inside.
Look at this. You can see lines there, right?
Yes.
If I'm viewing from above, all I will see is this line.
Yes.
I will not see the content. Do you understand?
Yes.
I can only see the tiles that I'm seeing like this one, which is your time slice. Do you understand?
Yes.
So it's only the time slice that you can easily visualize on your 2D window in terms of seismic. There's another window which we'll be using, an interpretation window. So on your system, go and display the interpretation window. You know the Windows button, I'm going to go to your 3D window.
Yes.
On that page, click the drop down there.
Should we close the SPDC?
Don't close the SPDC so I'm not with that. Click the Windows button. Are you there?
Yes.
Are you seeing an interpretation window? Interpretation window.
Yes.
Please, interpretation window, not another type of window. Select it. And OK. Or OK for all the needs that pops up.
Nothing but
Then you pop up. On your input page. On your input page. Click the drop down on seismic. If you have done it before, it should remain like that. Click the drop down on survey 1. You are going to see SPDC. You see inline, crossline, and Z. Can you toggle on Z? You cannot. It's blurred out, right?
Yes.
That's because on an interpretation window, you cannot see the bird's eye view. It's only 2D window you can see that way. Here you can only see an inline and crossline. So toggle on your inline so it's for your slide. I believe you can see seismic, right?
Yes.
You can also toggle on the crossline. You can see the first line. But you can only see it one at a time. The two cannot be displayed at the same time. Now display 2D window. Leave that window, look at that closely. Go back to your Windows button. Display 2D window. Display 2D window.
You go back to it.
We only have
Your Windows when you got that 3D.
We only have it opened already.
Yeah, sorry, go back to our Windows space. And then this time I'll select 2D window.
we already opened it before.
We brought it before.
Yeah.
You see alright? Okay. Go to your Windows pane. That is by the right. Remember that Windows pane I say you'll be going to all the time?
Yes.
Toggle on that window. Please, until Sake comes, flag for the lab to check everything. Is there any body system here that is close to plug and play?
Nice.
Television set.
Not necessarily television. That's why I say close to that kind of 10 minutes something, 20 minutes something. After 10 minutes to off. What's the minimum time for laptop? Is there anybody system that can stay in less than 1 hour here? And then to go off? Yes. Less than 1 hour.
Yes. 30 minutes.
Now, you know your system can stay up to hours. You are going to have to unplug your system from your system. No, don't bother from the extension. Just unplug it so that you don't have to be plugging all the time. Unplug it from your system. Only those that know their system is going to shut down for 5 minutes. Plug it.
Anybody can do it.
Don't
move this one. Oh, my step will shut down.
And then your system is going to go up soon. The other thing can be plugged 5 minutes. Just so you can make it.
Okay, sir.
Look at your phone, look up on your screen. You are going to see a button that is yellow. For those of you that play MP3, you are going to see it is black. That's the player button.
Here.
That's the player button. It's what you have to play forward and backward through your entire site. Remember I told you already. On seismic, you can only do what? See one line at what? A time. So what you have already seen now on that 2D window is just one time slice. If you want to go and see the next one below, you have to use a player button to play forward or back. Do you understand? That's why you need that player button to play forward or backward. Have you got the player button?
Yes.
So on that home, you see the yellow icon in black.
Your player button.
Click him and it's going to come out. He might be blurred out. Is he blurred out?
No.
You can move forward and backward. You can move forward and backward because your Z line is active on your input.
That one is blood.
If it's blurred and you cannot click it,
Cannot move.
click on Z. Z slides on your input page and make it bold. On your input page, click on Z. Just click on it, let it be what is highlighted. Then your player button will become active. Has it become active? Say no.
Just cross line.
Show the player what?
It's click already. I'm not sure. Are you?
Who's the line you're talking about?
Who is having issues?
Click. Click that.
Is the line you're talking about?
No, he said you should play that. If it's not playing, then
Mine is blocked.
it's not
Play forward. You guys are just play forward. You don't have to choose normal position. You see next. You don't have to use next. Play means no, but 2D window. For now, 2D window. Can you play forward?
Yes.
No moving.
It's moving.
That's why you're in this page. Click C and make sure it's what go. It's seismic display of the front of you. You can't slide. See what you're seeing on the window.
turn it so that she can see.
Click on Z, don't uncheck it. No, don't uncheck it, don't untick it. Just click on the Z. Then above you see player. Click on player also. Then play forward. I'm coming to you now.
It's playing over there.
It's playing over there.
The ball is not playing.
The one is not playing. It's playing. Is it playing now?
That player button is inactive because nothing is highlighted on the screen. Inline first time or that time is not highlighted. Only until he highlights it. Once he clicks it, none of his application runs. It's not for 2 minutes. See, when you click it, it does go. He cannot move forward. The appearance of moving forward, and you see, he's moving forward. He can also move backward. He can play on his phone. He can play it and leave it. So that's the end.
Click on Z.
Don't check his script and see.
Okay, that's what they have. He helps you to navigate through your seismic data. Usually on the 2D window, on the 3D window, or on an interpretation window. You can only play with seismic on the 2D window, which is your time slice alone, on the 3D window, which is this slice alone, or on an interpretation window, which is either your inline or your cross line. Remember, when you are an interpretation window, only one line can be displayed at the time. You still need a player button to go on, play it forward. Do you understand? Now look at this. Look at what I'm just giving a small walkthrough of what we're going to do. Wherever this one is fixed, please look at this. This seismic. What seismic helps us interpret the most is faults and anticline structures. What you get the best out of seismic is what? Structures. So look at this. This seismic. Currently, on an interpretation window, I'll draw interpretation to here. This is an interpretation window. This is my full size window. On an interpretation window, I have displayed an inline. Now, this inline, I have seen what looks like a fault, like a seismic fault. Right there. Now to observe something. Observe this one. This is a fault. That's 20 seconds. Stop saying not penetrate the entire seismic. Right now, fault approach. And this those of you, in 3D, you know that that fault penetrated inside that. Yes. Not from the one you run the other lines and so on. You know that fault penetrated and stopped somewhere. On my inline, if I display this inline, this first inline here, with this inline 1, if I display that inline 1 here, what you see is just this space. Is what? That fault line.
Yes, yes.
The thing I'm going to do is I'm going to digitize this line. What will I do? I'll draw that line like that. I'll play it forward. I see that. I'll not normally see this slice again because I've been a player button to play forward. I'll not be seeing slice 10. Let's say I'm playing it to 10 interval, right? 10 increments. Just know what I mean.
Yes.
Just know what I mean. When you are not understanding because of the needs, you're not looking at me as something for you. It's not I understand that it's extremely unforgiving for education, right? Thank you. It's very have to be friendly. If I say we should stop until check our rights. No, they won't make me. I'm not comfortable with teaching. I'm talking and sweating. I don't like that. I'm supposed to take a breath and then this is okay. But if I do that, we will match so much. You will match. I can stop. When it is 3D, if you can't understand something in 3D, you will not understand it. You will only tell you draw line if you draw a line. I don't want you to draw the line. I want you to know why we are drawing the line. In the entire seismic, what we try to digitize out is the structures. That's what we try to get out of our seismic structures. Do you understand me? That's why the class rep, I don't tell you no drama, just calm down. Not complex, respectful. You don't be respectful. You don't be able to senior you plenty. But let's say I senior you plenty. So like I said, for us to digitize this is the entire seismic. It's just that on the software you cannot see a full seismic. You see one line at a time. And because you see one line at a time, what we are getting from seismic is structures. We are going to digitize what the structures are from seismic. So, in as much as you are seeing all those red and blue lines you saw just now, you will notice that we will sometimes see some discontinuities. You will digitize that one today because here is part of the work for today. You will digitize it. All I'm saying is, on that line facing you will use certain tools that are already clear and you see its faults. Your duty is to digitize it out of that full queue. If you don't digitize, you can never have it. It's just that people have to cartograph. If you don't digitize a road out of the main map, the road remains glued to the map. You understand? So we are just trying to digitize things out of sight so we can have them independently of sizing. You understand? So this is a full sizing. When you display stresses line on the interpretation meaning, and you see this form, don't assume what is going to assume what you are seeing here. At least you know an interpretation meaning now. You display an inline. If you display this, you are going to see just this line, isn't it? Which is this line? If this is what is facing you, you just see this one line there. That's like Islamic. Then I'll use the player button and play what? Forward. This is that player button. In that player button is in front of you, I'm going to see something that says increment also.
Yes.
Abi?
Yes.
Increment is what? What's blood there?
It's
Then I'm moving 10 lines. So I'm moving 10 lines forward. I will not see this one again, I'll see this next one. This. Abi? That next phase when I display, do I just see that first line? Because it's still terminates the first line, it's not. So I digitize the first one. I display this 10. I digitize the second line. I display it again here. I digitize what? The third line. This pause as I'm seeing, which is what always I'm going to see here, right? But remember when I digitize this one, that's the last place I'll see. If I go again to another line, I will not see any fault there. Because that fault has finished. This is where the fault died out. It's not true. It's not true. True. So I have just 4 lines. I have successfully digitized my first fault. Now what will I do? If there was another fault somewhere here, I finish this first one, I will now enter this one. Start digitizing from where I see it to where I stop seeing it. Do you understand? You just be drawing from the beginning to the end, from the beginning to the end. Why? We are trying to determine we are trying to do the basic structure. Because if you do not get this, because if you don't get this is what we are trying to do. We are trying to get something like this. Now, in here is where we have what? Guys, in this place is where what? What you can say, I mean, because of this anticlinal structure, isn't it? You cannot find this anticline if you have not known about the what? Determine where are the faults. So how do we draw out the faults first? Let us know where they are. Before we can begin to find where oil is. Because oil is associated with those structures. Do you understand? Oil is associated with those structures. That's why the first one has to design the fault on the side screen. In fact, on the entire side screen, you are just seeing the side screen. One is to visualize the fault. Whether it's 100 faults or because of the study, I think it's just 6 or 7 faults like that side screen. I do 3 class to do the rest of the assignments. After you digitize all the faults, remember, well up, on well up, which you will be looking at, that's the next thing you want to look at. You identify the reservoir in gamma ray low. You identify it. You correlate it to the next nearby well. You go into the next well based on the shape of the locomotives. To explain that to you. Because correlation from one well to another, if I drill a well here, and I drill a well somewhere in Geophysicists there, if I pass a sand here, and pass another sand here, the only thing I can make you know is the same sand is the behavior of the sand. I mean, it's the behavior of the sand here, and then I'll let you know that they're the same. And on gamma ray logs, there are different ways you can know the behavior. In the sense that we have what we call gamma ray motives. That's what you are doing right now as we set these things up. You have a motive called blocky, bell, blocky, you have another one say funnel, so this funnel, this blocky, this bell shape, and then you have the last one which is what called serrated. This is what? Quasi upward. What means quasi upward? It's getting
Yes, bro.
So I mean, this is gamma ray law. Your gamma ray law already is what? 0 inside. 1 inside. Anything going towards 0 is what? Sand.
Yes.
So if it's going towards the sand, from shear is going to sand. Therefore, we can say stochastic upward. That means the grains are becoming sandier upward. Here is the same thing from base to top. Then we are just looking at the blocky sand. It's all sand, all true. Here we are moving forward. Sand at the base to what? Shales at the top. Finding upward sequence. It's getting finer. Shales are finer than sand. So from shale you are getting, from sand you are getting what? Shales. And then this one is serrated. So it's just based on serration. This is what things to see. It's how we use it before people. You look at similarity in the shape of the block. Okay, here is block 4, this block has this sand and this sand. You understand? Oh, this is bell shape. Okay, that sand will be this sand because they have similar shape. So if you really want to well, the next block is based on similarity in shape. You understand? Also, after you have correlated one sand to the next, you now know, is this sand hydrocarbon bearing? There is little understood that that sand has what? Oil. There is little understood that this sand has oil. The next thing I want to do is, where is this sand on seismic? For me to drill more wells, where is this sand on seismic? This is law. Everything here is what? 1,100 meters, 200 meters. How can I now know where this is on something that is what? Carrying 1,100 milliseconds, 200 milliseconds. I have to find a way to be able to see this well on the site. Remember, wells are point information. When I mean point information, you can only drill at this point. You don't know what's happening there. You know what's happening there. The only thing that can establish continuity is seismic. So, if I'm able to know that this well is here and this sand is here, and let's example, seismic can help me establish the continuity of that particular reservoir across the entire area. You understand? So we just need seismic to establish the continuity of what we have identified on log. You understand? That's where seismic comes into play. So we can get the area. Now we just have logs. So let's continue this so that we can move on. I'll just understand things that you'll be using later, but just look.
Alright, let's start. Don't leave your record is still on, or you post it, if it's off still, when you post it, let's continue. Display your well section window. You have the two wells. I'll show you the logs we imported. So now I want us to visualize our gamma ray law first. So to visualize our gamma ray law first, we go to this drop down on wells. Click on the drop down. Then you click on the drop down on global well log. You see all of this. Are we together?
Yes.
The toggle log your gamma ray. You see something like this. There's no beauty in this right now. But first, I want to call your attention to this. Look at my cursor. See this hand tool here. Once you're doing anything and I tell you free yourself of that tool you're using, you come to this hand tool and click on this hand tool. Once this your hand tool is on, as it is now, you can't really do anything. Like all you can do is just click and move you are moving. But if some other tool is on and you come to any page and you click, you've not freed yourself of that tool, certainly you're actually going to affect your work one or the other depending on which tool is on. So when I tell you free yourself of whatever tool you're using, use this hand tool. Did you get me?
It is.
Well, when that time you
Scroll here down.
Scroll from probably tell me that I'm like looking at yours. So I just said visualize your gamma ray law. Toggle it on. This is what you see. Now we've just seen something like this. Certain things need to be done on this page. Now the first thing we need to do is, you look at this distance here. this arrow, the space between this well and this well. This is the exact distance from the ground from the different wells. From this well to this well. This is the exact distance on ground from the both wells. Now let's set our scales and other things we need to set. If you look at this, relative. You click on the drop down on relative. You click on constant. This actually now is actually spacing the logs at a certain constant value, not really obeying the exact distance on ground. It's not changing it. It's just a software setting where at least you can visualize as much well as you want to. Are you getting me? And this is the scale with respect to that constant you just changed. Yes, 25. You can change it to say 10. You see, it gets smaller here. Did you get me? Then you have that your 25. After that constant, you change to 10. You can increase it as much as you want. You can change it to 100 after the distance now. For 100 constant spacing between both wells. Remember I said this changes you're doing here is not really changing the position of the wells on the ground. It's just a way to visualize your wells better depending on how many wells you have. Did you get that point? Now I want to do something else. Every log has its unique scaling. Here you have undefined. You want to scale the log. You want to give it a definite scale. So you click on this drop down of vertical scale. You see a whole lot of values there. You can choose to use any one. You can choose to use any of these.
That's what choose from the two wells. That's only you try to drag to
What number is this?
don't try to move it inside the plate. Okay, so we know when we start rescue you out of the way.
Are you with me?
Yes.
So this scales here, this undefined here. It's actually a scaling of all the logs. Every log has its own unique scaling. So you just want to give it one particular scale for all the logs, not following an undefined scale. So if we choose any of this, and I just want to use 5,000 here, it's your choice of which, whatever value, whatever scale you want to choose. So if I choose 5,000, you see it's appearing different now from what we used to have. Are we together? Are we together? Now we've only done a few settings of our log here. First, the scaling here is very proper. The next thing you need to do is every log has its range, its limits, from the lower limits or the minimum limits to the maximum limit. And I believe when you get your manual, you get to see the units for each of the different logs in your manual. So for this gamma ray, the scaling, the range which it falls, the range or the limit which you use the gamma ray is 0 to 150. So we need to set that range. We need to give it unique colors too. Because he said earlier that our gamma ray are very good lithology identifier where you get to delineate your sand and your shale. When you get home, you read about your gamma ray log. It talks about what do they call it? Your shale having a whole lot of radioactive elements in it, and because of that, you could actually identify which has higher radioactive elements and which does not. Your sand does not really have those high radioactive elements. So what do they call it? The baseline for the gamma ray log. The lower values for your gamma ray log tells you your sand, while your higher values tells you your shale. And you get me? So now let's set the limit. For you to set the limit for your gamma ray log, look at where you have 12 section templates. Can you see this 12 section template?
Yes.
Look at this stuff that looks like a calculator by the side of me where I have my cursor. Look at my cursor. You see, after this 12 section template, you see a calculator here.
Yes.
on it, you have this interface. Are we together?
Yes.
Now, you click on the lower part of this your gamma ray. The lower part of it, you click. Just click on it. You have this popping out. Are we together?
Yes.
Are we together? Yes. I said, so we have this place in front now, like you're okay here. All of us, we do okay for this point. I said, look at my screen, look at my cursor, look at this well section template. You're seeing something like that here. Yeah. Immediately after the well section template, you see a little stuff that looks like calculator. Can you see my cursor?
Yes. Go on.
You click on that. I want to set my gamma ray log to its proper scale, its minimum and its maximum value. So once I click on that little calculator there, I have this interface coming up. Okay. I click on the lower part of it. I have this now. You have different tabs, info tab, definition tab, limit tab, and start. Now remember I said I want to set the limit. I click on my limit tab. You have your minimum and your maximum box appearing right now.
Who is lost?
Are we together?
Yes.
You did not see that to keep the project settings login.
I said, look at my well section template. Look at the screen while you listening to. Look at this well section template. There's a little calculator here. You click on this calculator.
That says template settings.
Now you have this new interface popping up. You have your gamma ray because that's the only one we actually visualize, the gamma ray alone. Now the gamma ray, you have the upper part of it and the lower part of it. But now I want to set my limit. For me to set my limit, I said click on this lower part. I just click now and I have some of these appearing.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Then on my limit tab, once I click it, I have my minimum and my maximum value. So for us to put those rates down, you need to toggle them on, your minimum and your maximum. Toggle them on. Your minimum is 0 for gamma ray. Your maximum is 150.
Is what?
Minimum 0, maximum 150. Your direction, leave it at normal. Are you with me?
Yes.
Then you apply. If you look at your gamma rays, you see now you have 0 to 150 under your gamma ray here. 0 to 150. Can you see that?
Yes.
Now the next thing we need to do, we need to apply color to it.
Have you set your limits?
Are you with me?
Yes.
Now for us to apply color to it, remember for us to set the limit, we use the lower part. Now
Set your
color,
limits, set your limits, set
we
your
need
limits.
the upper part of it. So you just click on the upper part of it. Now the interface changes and give it info, style, and color field.
There you go.
You click on the upper part. I said click on the upper part. After applying OK, click on the upper part of that gamma. You now see info, style, and color field. Remember the lower part was the one we used to set our limit.
Yes.
I said click on the upper part. Are we together?
Where is the upper part here?
Now, you can see color field here. Click on color field. Click on color field tab. Then look at my cursor, there's an arrow here. There's an arrow here. Click on that arrow to add a color field. Once you click on that arrow, something comes up, color field. Yes. Are we together?
Yes.
Confident,
Are we together? I'm repeating, but I'm not going to do the limits now. I said, look at your well section template. Just immediately after it, you have this little box. You click on it. For us to fix our limit, we use this lower part of our gamma ray index. Now, I want to color field. I'm not using this lower part again. I'm clicking on the upper part of it. That is the only thing I asked you to do. Are you with me now?
Yes.
Which one confident?
Now, you have different tabs. Click on color field. Color field.
Color field is here now. It's the same thing.
Curve field. Now, once you're on your curve field tab, you have this little arrow. Look at this little arrow here. Add new curve field. You click on it. Automatically, you see something coming up here in this box. Now, you need to do a little setting. If you look at your gamma ray, the way it's displayed, this sharp part of it, where you're seeing the spikes, this long parts, is actually the curved edge. This part of it, which is actually a straight line, is the track. So now I want us to set our log this way. Field edge. I want you to set from curve. Under field edge. Field edge. Look at my cursor. From field edge. I set from curve. You do the drop down. Click on curve. Then toe. You do the drop down and you click on track edge. Are we together? Yes. Now, you come down. You see color field. Field color, whatever. Field color. Can you see that? Yes. I believe yours is unselected. Yes. Unselected, you're actually the one who could actually change the color there yourself, but I don't want to do that. Let's make the software give us its own color, but we'll still set our colors later. So now, we do this. Click on the drop down there. You click as property instead. You select as property, not selected again. You change that from selected to as property. Are you with me?
Yes.
Then now, you have this gamma from gamma here, then this color field here. Change this depth. Look at my cursor. This place you have depth. I want you to change it to gamma too. So the software recognizes just the gamma rate, it's still in that way. So once you've done those changes, those necessary changes, you apply. You have this. I believe you have the same color with me. You apply and okay, that interface goes away and you have this color. Still does not make any sense like this because you can't really tell which is your sand and which is your shale. Are you with me?
Yes.
Now, if you all are on the same page, I want you to do something. Go to your input page where you have this gamma ray. Look at me now, I have my cursor on my gamma ray. Just click on it once. Go to your input page where you have your gamma ray. Right click on your gamma ray. Then go to settings. You have this interface. Are you with me?
Yes.
Are we on the same page? Now the next thing I want you to do is see this color table here. There's a template here, there's this little box after this general continuous. There's this small box here on your color table. Click on it. We want to do something, but first before we do that, let's do something. Generally, our scaling for our resistivity is from 0 to 150. And by the time you get to read books on resistivity laws, you get to hear them mention stuff like baseline. That's the line that differentiates my gamma ray from my shale from my sand. You know, from this point upwards, whatever you see on this side with your shale and whatever you see on this other side is your sand. Your shale has higher resistivity and your sand has lower resistivity. Your shale has no high resistivity because of the materials that are embedded in it. Your potassium, your thorium, and your uranium. You get me? So now, let's get our baseline. Generally, the normal idea about your baseline is actually apart from your coring. You make mention of coring. You said it's just expensive. Now we don't have the core data, but now we can actually get our baseline from the software. And how do we do that? I believe everybody has this little box here. Yes. We all have that, right? Now, let's do something. Go to your histogram. Go to your histogram tab. Are you with me?
Yes.
Now change this percentage here that you have 20. Change it to 100. Then toggle on your minimum and your maximum. You know your minimum value and your maximum value already, right? 0 to 150. Make sure it's 0. There was minus there. Make sure you delete it and you also delete the minus. Are you with me? Change that percentage to 100. Toggle on your minimum and your maximum. Are we together? Your minimum 0, your maximum 150. Are we together?
Yes.
Then you change this. You refresh this page. Look at this. Look at my cursor. Just click on it to refresh it. Just click on it once. Now I want you to extend that box a bit. Extend that box so you can see better. Now if you look at this. Look at my histogram chart. You look at the point at which is the peak, not like the peak on both sides of this histogram chart. You have one here, you have one on this part, right?
Yes.
So this is actually the modal frequency, and this is from this point we get our baselines from. Since we don't have a call that can tell us our baselines. You look at this, where you have these peaks actually occurring. If you look at the scale in here, I can call this name 28, right?
Yes.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Look at this point instead, and I want to read at the point where I have just the two highest occurring. At this point, I can give it 28. Are you with me?
Yes.
Then if you come to this other point, what do we give that?
Can give it.
This is a 100, and this is a 110 close to it.
Can give it 105.
You want to give it 104. So you can add 104 to 28, divide it by 2. Add 104 to 28, divide it by 2, what do you have?
130. 104 plus.
66.
Let me examine. I know there is a low pressing calculator.
66.
If you have 6, note that. You're giving me 66. Now just open this box so that it goes up. Now we have something to define our baseline with. It says 66, right? Now go back to that settings on your gamma ray. Right. Then go to your info tab. Right. Go to the settings of your gamma ray. Then go to your info tab. Are you with me?
Yes.
Then after your color table, go to the end of it. You see a dialog box there. Just click on it. You have this interface popping up. I said once you go to the settings on your gamma ray, you click right click on your gamma ray, you go to settings. You click on the info tab. You look at it, you see color table. Go to this icon here. Click on it. You have this popping up. Are we together?
Yes.
Now we need to define, because we actually have shale and sand, and they actually don't have the same color, so we need to define those colors ourselves using the shale baseline. The baseline we've actually identified now. Now I want you to click on limits defined in color table, because you're the one setting that limits now. Have you done that?
Yes.
Then toggle on RGB. Now, RGB. If you look at this, you have maximum and minimum under. Remember our maximum was 150.
Yes.
So where you have that maximum arrow pointing, which is here, you put 150. Right. Are you with me? Then you have your minimum at the lower part of it. Make it 0. Are we together?
Yes.
Now I want you to change the color. I want you to find my shell to be black. And the 150 here is telling me that is actually the shell part of it, because the shell has higher values. So click on the drop down here on this color template. You see a whole lot of colors. So you click on the black. It changes to black there. Then the minimum value, you toggle it, you click on the color template. Let's use yellow. So that yellow defines our sand, white black defines our shale. Are we together?
Yes.
For those of you who are behind, I said toggle on limit defined in color table. Have you done that? Yes. Toggle on RGB. Have you done that? Yes. Now, I said change the value of the maximum here, this upper part of it. Make it 150. The lower part, make it 0. Are we together? Are we together? Yes. Now if you've done that, let's define that number you gave me, 66. Now look at this part of my screen. Look at this second icon here. That's the one I want to use to define my table. You click on it. You have this little box. Make a discrete color table. Half of my 0 to 150 is 75, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So let me put 75. Let's put 75 there first. 75.
This one.
Are you with me? I said the second icon here. You click on it. The second icon here. Once you click on it, you have this table popping up. Half of 0 to 150 is 75. I want to put 75 in that little increment, 75 first. Once you've done that, you click on OK. I believe yours is like this now.
Yes.
Now, we are actually going to drag this little arrow, see here, maybe after the 80, we have to drag it to 66, which was what we actually defined from that our histogram chart. That defines the color table now very well for us. So now look at this little arrow there that actually we have the points in the black and the yellow meet.
Yes.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
So you drag down on that.
Will be this side then. Okay.
Yeah, bring it down.
Now, look at this point where your yellow and your black meet. That's where we are actually going to define that 66 you gave me. So, click on it. Once you click on it, you see another box appear. 75 is written there, right?
Yes.
Then you try to drag down a bit, easily, gently, till you get that 66. If you can't get 66, say 67, that will do. 68, you use that. Once you click on that box, try to drag down. Have you done that?
Yes.
So your values definitely don't change to maybe 66 or 67 or 68, whatever you have it. Now, I don't know if your OK is leading or your apply is leading. If yours is leading, you just move that template up a bit. Then you can see your apply and your OK. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Then you apply, then OK. Apply everything and OK. Then you have your logs like this. Click on that hand tool so you can scroll down and see what your logs look like under. Click on that hand tool, then come to anywhere on your well section window. Even this space here, you can see me moving my hand, you can click on it, then you come down. You scroll down, you can see what your logs look like. So apparently it's telling you what you're seeing now, it's telling you the yellow part you're seeing on your logs is your sand body. The black part is your shale. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Now, let me just show you, you can actually squeeze or expand your log. For you to squeeze it, if it's too big like ours is big now, all you need to do, you just need to move your cursor to the start. Look at where I have my cursor now. It's no longer a band. Once I take it to the end like this, you see an arrow pointing in both directions. Are you seeing it?
Yes.
So once you have your cursor like that, you just all you need to do is click on it, hold it down, then drag it to one end. See now my log is smaller. It's not as big as it used to have it before. Just click on it, drag it. Why you are dragging it because you could be working on a whole lot of things and you need to display them on that particular well. It's not just the log you display. At some point you get to calculate your petrophysical properties. Those things are gotten from logs, so you need to display them. At times too, you just increase the log so you can
Once you scroll down, how do you do it? Click.
Click, you just click, then you use your.
I believe you're on the same page. So,
Who is not?
who is lost and
Who
what
is not on the same page? Why not on the same page?
It's your web.
Geology board.
That means this is a
What
folder.
else? So look here, who is lost?
My page is like
I'm moving ahead.
Moving ahead, who is lost?
I'm moving ahead.
laptop.
I don't.
Who is having like the argue system now? What happened now? You have got the attention now.
Talking on our gamma ray law. Talking on the resistivity law. Talking on resistivity law. Talking it on.
Let me see resistivity.
Now this is what your resistivity section is actually going to look like. This is actually called tracks. This is your resistivity track. This is your gamma ray law track. You get? So once you toggle on your resistivity, you see an external track having resistivity on top. Are you with me? It's not confused, that's why you not see anything. Are we together? Now if you look at this, even if it's confused, we'll have an issue here. If you look at this, the template here is like a crown. Unlike this sign definitely for science students, you know this is like a gamma ray sign. And this is for density. So this is for neutral. So even if we do any settings here, ignoring this template, it will not be functional. It wouldn't make any sense. So the first thing we'll do, let's set our resistivity template. You right click on the resistivity. You right click on it. You go to settings. Are you with me? Right click on your resistivity. Right click on it. Go to settings. You have this interface. Then you have templates. This is a general template which was also assigned. So you click on the drop down. Sorry. Let's do this. Click on the template. Click on the template. You have general. Click on the template. You have this like this. Then press on arrow on your keyboard. Gently, just press arrow one after the other until you get to see resistivity. Then you click on resistivity. Then that means you assign the original template. Just press on arrow. Over time, resistivity will pop up.
It's here. Don't press again. See resistivity.
You click on resistivity. Once you've done that, you apply.
Apply.
Who's not there?
Once you've done that, you apply. You see that template changes down to arrows. Are you with me?
Yes.
Then you can actually toggle it on again.
Please. There is a drop down menu. Just press arrow on your keyboard. Press arrow on your keyboard. Press it several times. It will take you to all the arrows you have.
For those who are lost, I
Locate
said right click
resistivity.
on your resistivity. Go to settings. You see this interface, your template here. You will see general there. You may have done my own settings, but if you've not, you see general there. You click on this drop down on resistivity. Then click, press on your keyboard. Gently, one after the other, till you get to see resistivity. Just like you have on my screen there. When you see your resistivity, you click on it, then you apply. You apply. Your resistivity template here will come up now. You have arrow instead of that crown that was there before. Are you with me?
Yes.
Who's lost?
I am progressing. Now, you have this for our resistivity. The next thing we'll get to do for our resistivity, just like we did for our gamma rays, is set the limit. And how do you set the limit? You go to that your well section template. Remember, that calculator, that small box there that looks like a calculator. Click on this. Now, before now, when we had just our camera, we had there. But now, we visualize our camera and our resistance. So we have two logs there. Remember, the lower part of that resistivity is for your settings. You click on it. Then you go to your limit star. Are you there?
No.
Yes.
Go back 2 more steps for them. Most of them are not there.
Hope your resistivity log is displayed on your resistivity track. Hope you have this on your resistivity track. You've actually displayed your resistivity. And I hope you change your template. You have an arrow here. If you've not changed your template, yours will never look like mine. If you've not changed the template, yours will never look like mine. Yours might be seeing from this. You're seeing your log now. Me, I'm at the base. I don't know where exactly you're visualizing your log. So you might be looking at the upper part and your fingers is different. So the only thing I want you to do is change your template first. If you've done that, now let's set the limit. Go to your well section template. That little box there. Click on it. You have this interface up. The lower part of it, you click. Then you have your limit star appearing there.
Lower part of what?
You click on your limit star. You have your minimum and your maximum. Are we together?
Yes.
You toggle them on. Your limit for your resistivity is 0.2 to 2000. Your minimum 0.2. Your maximum 2000.
That is
Minimum 0.2, maximum 2000. If you've done that, you apply.
How do they get that?
You said?
How do they get that?
How do you get to?
How do I get 2000? Those are standard limits. Those are standard values. You get to see them in your manual. And if you're using Petrel or another software, you get to see. You want to just read your you just see it. Yes. So you need
If you look at the log, they will get off. So please, the first time he's saying is look at the board and see what he's doing. The second time he's going to repeat that same statement. So that it doesn't repeat for he has said it almost 5 times now. So the second time you can now do it yourself. Then if you're not doing it, now know what to do.
Now I want to color fill my resistivity log. I said the upper part of it is this for color fill. So if you still have this template, I believe all of you still have this template displayed. Click on the upper part of it. Then now you use this color filling arrow. You click on it once you've gone to your color filling tab. Once this tab here, once it's on, you have this arrow here. You click on it, automatically you have a column here saying color fill. Are you with me?
Yes.
Now, let's color fill. I want to color fill my resistivity log from my track edge, which is actually the end of my resistivity log. I want to color fill it from my track edge. This smooth part of it where you can see my cursor moving. I want to color fill it from the track edge to the core. So already now, from is from my track edge. So is to the core. So I'll leave it that way. Because that's what I want. Now the next thing I'll do is use my color fill. I want my software to give it a unique color. I don't want to select any color. So instead of selected, I do the drop down and I click as property. Are you with me?
Yes.
The color fill, you do the drop down, you click as property. Then on this side you already have resistivity. Down here you have depth. You can actually do the drop down too, so that it knows it's just dealing with your resistivity log all through. So if you've actually activated all of this, if you've done all the necessary settings, all you need to do is apply and okay. I don't know if you're having the same color with me.
Yes.
Now this does not make sense. Why I say this does not make sense is because your resistivity log and your gamma ray log are having the same color. And the software provides a particular color for our resistivity. So let's assign that color to it. Go to your input pane, right click on your resistivity log. Go to settings. Do you have this now? Do you have this interface? I said go to your resistivity log, right click on it, go to settings. You have this interface. Are we together? Now you see this color table. You can see my cursor color table. You click on the drop down on color table. You have more. You click on more. You have this display. Are you with me?
Yes.
Now, you have this. I want you to set for resistivity. You can see you have just C, D, and all of that. So if you drag it down, you look for R, you get to see resistivity more. This is resistivity here. You can see my cursor, I have resistivity. So if you've seen your resistivity on this color template, you click on it, then you OK it. Have you done that? Have you clicked on your resistivity? Then you apply. And OK. I believe we have the same thing now.
Yes.
Do we have the same color?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Who is having issues? Who is having issues? Now,
This one there.
we've displayed our gamma ray and our resistivity log. They are displayed on different tracks.
Wisdom.
They are displayed on different tracks. That does not mean certain logs can be displayed on the same track. We get to see where we are displaying the same different logs on the same track.
Wisdom.
But now, look at your log. He made mention of something. Our interest when we are doing our correlation is our sand bodies. Because our sand bodies have certain parameters that favor the storation of hydrocarbon. They can actually store hydrocarbon. Our shales don't have those options. By the end of the day, when you're doing your petrochemics, you're calculating some of those parameters. You get to hear of your porosity, you get to hear of a whole lot of things, your permeability, your compression factor, and all of that. You get to calculate that from your log. And now, if you look at this, remember I said our yellow part on our gamma ray log is an identification of sand. And our interest is our sand bodies, because those are the parts where you can actually see hydrocarbon. Not on the shale, the black part. And he said, since your gamma ray log is a good methodology identifier, you can see now you have your yellow sand, the black shale, another small yellow sand body here. Then you scroll up, you get to see a very long shale body. You see the yellow sand body. Now, of interest to us is the sand body quite alright. But the resistivity log still gets to help us do something. He made mention of the resistivity log being very good at discriminating liquids, our hydrocarbon and water. And he said our hydrocarbon have very high resistivity and low conductivity. If you look at this on our resistivity log, this track, on this sand body, you get to see this very big spike on your resistivity track. Are you seeing that? Yes. Are you on this lower part of our log?
Yes. Yes.
On this sand body, yeah, you're having very big, very thick, or very long spikes on your resistivity tracks. That simply tells you something. There is something in this sand body that is causing this. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Your interest is your sand body. Since your interest is your sand body, does not necessarily mean on every sand body you see in your log, there must be hydrocarbon in it. Are you getting it?
Yes.
What's the cause of what? Cause of?
Wisdom. Google intelligence.
On the resistivity log, because of an error on the log, the log there was already good. So don't look at it. Does my explanation make sense?
Yes. Yes.
When you see your yellow sand body with an identification of sand and you see a dip on your resistivity log, that tells you something is in that sand body that is actually causing this thing. Because immediately where the sand body stops and you get to see the black part of it, which is an identification of shale, you get to see how thin, there's not really obvious spike on the resistivity log. It's not like very straight up down. Are you getting me?
Yes.
This tells you your shell does not have those necessary physical properties that can actually allow your shell to store hydrocarbons. You get me?
Yes.
So now, this sand body is of interest. Look at this. Look at the second law. The sand body usually has something here on your resistivity part that is actually sticking out, telling you there's something here. So now I want to correlate, and I believe I had to mention log motives. I'm not even geologist there. Geologists know better. Geological motives. When he was talking about bell shape, prograding, and all of that. I can't go about explaining that. I'm not a geologist there. So you can go with that. Understand what they mean. Those has to do with your positional environment. But now I want to explain something. These wells are actually not built very close. If you look at the space between these two wells are built 1,895 meters apart. That's quite some distance.
That's 4.8 kilometers.
That's quite some distance. They tell me here that we don't say don't walk out serious about. Yes. Now, for the fact these wells are built apart, when you want to correlate, look out for certain things. Yes, geology always tell you there's a positional trend, they are continuous. Yes, at times they are continuous and they get to end or they get to T at some point. So whatever you're seeing at this point might not be exactly what you're seeing here. But to an extent, this geological motive tells you this pattern you get to see at this point. It's either it's coming out similarly or very close to what you had from this other point. So now, when you're correlating, you're looking out for certain things. Your geological motives and your shale thickness above that geological motive you're seeing. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Now we want to correlate our wells. We have just two wells. We want to do correlation. Now, for us to correlate, just like we said before, everything on Petrel is window specific. When you want to perform a particular task, you need a particular folder to house that information for you. And now we want to perform our correlation. We need a folder called well top folder. Now for us to bring out that folder, we need to do this. Look at my cursor. See this folder here?
Yes.
Click on the drop down on folder. Click on the drop down on folder. Are you with me?
Yes.
You now see new well top folder. You click on it. Some of you might not. That new well top folder might be blocked. Does anybody have that challenge? The well top folder blocked. You can't click on it. You can't click on yours. Right? Now, toggle off your well on your input screen, then toggle it on again. Have you toggle off and on? Then go to that folder. Can you click on it now? Can you click on it now? Now, if you click on your new well tops folder, drag down on your input screen, you see well tops. You see something at the bottom end of your input screen. That is that folder you just clicked on now. That new well tops folder. That is the folder that is actually going to house our correlation data. That's the folder there when we correlate. It's actually going to store automatically in that folder. Are you getting me? Are you with me?
Yes.
Now I want you to do something. Let's rename that folder from well tops to reservoir tops because what we are interested in in our reservoir. And our sand bodies here are actually telling us there are 1 or 2 reservoirs here. Are we together? Yes. Now, for you to rename this well top, right click on that well top. Right click on that well top. Then go to settings. Under your info tab, you see name, well top. Take off that well. Then rename it to reservoir top. Reservoir top.
You know, use capital R.
Reservoir top. Reservoir top. Are we together? Yes.
Yes.
Then apply. Okay. You see that changes to the reservoir top. Not well top again. Are you with me?
Yes.
Now, for us to do our correlation, we need a particular tool. We now have a folder where we store that information, but we need a particular tool to help us pick our top and our base. And remember, our interest is our sand bodies that is actually showing peaks on our resistivity log, not on any sand body. That sand body has to show peaks on our resistivity log for it to become the reservoir. Are you getting me?
Yes. It's the same thing that is here. Which one is the same?
Let's bring that tool that will help us pick our top. Look at your screen. You see file, go stratigraphy. Click on stratigraphy tab. Click on stratigraphy tab here.
Yes, stratigraphy.
Are we together?
Yes.
Look at this end part of it. You see edit well thought. Edit well thought. Are we together?
Yes.
Click on edit well thought. You see a two palette coming out. You see this little box coming out. You can just take your cursor on top of it, then drag it to a particular position where you're not going to cover your load. That's the two palette that will help us mark our reservoir top. Now, before we do that, I want us to do something. What we need to do is, let's go to our 2D windows. Go to your 2D windows. I want you to display, toggle on your logs, keep your logs and then display. Toggle on your wells, sorry, just toggle on your wells. I don't know if you have 2 dots like this. Just toggle on your wells only. Toggle on your wells. Those of you with very good system and very good graphic card, when you toggle on your wells, you get to see the label which is well 1 and which is well 7. Does anybody see that on the user system? You are seeing them. Nice. Where are you? You want to move that? See, if you have anything to say on your 2D window before now, listen to me. To remove whatever is displayed on your 2D window. If it's not this, look at my cursor. You have this stuff that looks like a little eye, one eye with a cross under. Just click on it. Anything you have on your 2D window will go off.
Click on it.
Is your 2D window blank like this now?
Yes.
Why is it not blank? Whose one is not blank? It is blank now.
I said, look at this
Because you have a wall section window, that's why I have my yellow line.
Whatever is on your 2D window,
Forget about the yellow line.
go off automatically.
Have you take off every on your 2D window?
Yes.
Are we on our 2D window?
I got from the yellow
That's
line.
the first thing.
Challenge. It's just the yellow line you see.
Yes.
What else is there?
Are we together? Is your screen blank like this?
Somebody help me.
Is your screen blank like mine?
There's a yellow line. There's a yellow line.
Is your screen blank like mine?
Ruben, You also have that yellow line from intersection, from the well section window, the yellow line from that
Well section window.
utility window.
The yellow line, because your interpretation window is closed. Close your interpretation window. Close it. You see a whole lot of windows displayed on it. Close your interpretation window. Did it go off?
Yes. Close it.
Did the yellow line go off?
Yes.
Yes. That yellow line is actually not on it.
You can still work with the yellow line. Doesn't stop
The
you.
yellow line is still be there and do what you want to do. It's not an issue. Is your screen black like this?
Yes.
I want to show you something here before we close it. Now double on your wells. Just go to your input screen. Double on wells. Double on wells. Yours might not be displayed like this. If you're not seeing anything. If you're not seeing anything, what you need to do is, you see another eye here, look at my cursor, to bring everything into the home screen. Yeah. Remember, this other eye here with the cross, with the red sign here, took everything off. Yeah. When you click on this now, it's actually going to put this in its original position. Take it to the home screen. This eye here. So if you click on it, everything will pop out now. But now, some of you might not be having this big circle with the cross. It depends on your system, the graphics card and all of that. Are you getting me?
Yes.
So people like few of you does not have this. There's something I really wanted to show you guys. Now, but that's not an issue. If you have this exactly like mine, are you getting me? If you have this exactly like mine, I want to show you something. Okay, let's click on 3D. I'll show you. If you don't have it like mine, I'll show you later what to do. Now, go to 3D. Go to 3D too. Display your wells. Take everything off there, display your wells on 3D. Go to 3D, display your wells only. Then go to your well, right click and go to settings. Once you go to settings, you see this coming up, this interface. Then go to style tab. I want you to stay on the style tab.
You now go to 3D.
Go to which settings?
Are you on style tab?
Right click, settings.
Okay, so
Go to settings. I said click the web. Hold on, please right click the
Are you
web.
on your 3D window?
Where's my tab?
Display your well on your 3D window. If you have something on it, you know how to take it off before you display your well. Display your well on your 3D window. Then go to your input space. Right click on your well. Go to settings. You have an interface. You have this style tab. Click on your style tab if you not click on yours. I want you to stay on your style tab. If you're on your style tab, I want you to come to the symbol under your style tab.
Please look at the screen first. Look at the screen first before I start pressing.
Symbol under
You
your
will not know what
style
you're pressing. Look at the screen first.
Remember, it was symbol first. Then you come here, you for style here, then you come here and you click on symbol. You have this display just like mine. Are we together? Huh? Now, you're actually doing this if your well heads were showing just like mine. Even if yours was not showing and you try to do this, you will not see any changes because I want to make us know which is your one. Because now, it's not really obvious here which is your one and which is your 7. It's not really big here. So now, from what we're doing now, we get to see. Now, let's change our font size from 75. Let's say to 300. Change your font size from 75 to 300. Then you apply. You can see I cannot see which is my 1 and my 7. If yours is still very small, you can change it to 500. Then you apply. Can you see on my screen which is 1 and 7? For those of you with very good system and graphics card, you see it like this. But if your system is not having a very good graphics card, you won't see it this way. Are you getting me? Are we together?
Please listen. The essence of these additional settings and configurations is to compensate for those of us that don't have good systems. Some of us have system of 1 gigagram, processor of 1.6 that some of them have started going off. The essence of this configuration is to optimize the graphics of your system so that you'll be able to see the well names the way they are supposed to appear. So if your system is already displaying these things where they are, there is no problem. But for those of us that don't have the well names,